resident massage therapist, sports therapist. Today I have with me a fellow rock climber, Lauren. She has offered to demonstrate what we're going to do today. So this is our first series of our educational and self-help videos. I am a firm believer that an educated client is not only going to receive massage better because they know the value and they know what it's doing for their body, but they're also going to be able to carry those self-help routines with them when they go home, and they're going to continue to get better. Okay, so educated clients, that's what I want. So today we're going to get a little technical for all you geeks out there and maybe some of my fellow massage therapists, but we're going to keep it really simple so anyone can take this home. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about bicep stretches. No one ever thinks to stretch their biceps. Have you ever stretched your bicep before?
Never done it before.
No, but you use your bicep every day, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, especially when we're climbing and we forget to straighten our arms on the wall, right? When we're doing that clinging technique. Yeah, we're really overusing that bicep. Okay, so what is the bicep? Where is it? What does it do? It's called the biceps brachii. There's two heads, bi, two, sep, head, bicep. We have a long head and a short head. All right, so they attach all the way up here close to the front of the scapula. We have the coracoid process of the scapula, and we also have the supraglenoid fossa here in the scapula. Those are fancy terms for bony landmarks, okay? All right, so the bicep runs right down the front of the humerus here, and it attaches in two spots. It attaches over here near the radius, okay? That's what's gonna help us supinate our arm later. And then it attaches here at this common tendon. It's called the biceps aponeurosis. All right, so that's what our biceps does. It can do a couple things for us.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead and turn here. So it can help us flex our elbow. Go ahead and flex your elbow there. And it can also help us flex our shoulder. So even when we have a straight arm and we're flexing our shoulder up, our bicep is doing that work. All right, the other thing that it can do is it supinates our forearm. So there's two movements, a lot of people don't know about it. Supinate is when we're holding a bowl of soup. Pronate is when we're playing pro basketball, right? Supinate, pronate. Those are gonna be important later. All right, so now we know what the bicep does. How do we stretch it? There are two ways to lengthen and relax our bicep. We can actually do a stretch, which we're gonna do today, and then we can do exercise, which we'll talk about in a second. All right, Are you ready for the stretch?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Wonderful. Okay, so you can do this with a partner. It's a little easier to do that way, but you can also do it to yourself. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn you around here.
Okay.
So in order to stretch this bicep, we wanna do the opposite of flexion. We wanna do extension. So go ahead and show me extension here. There we go. Now, if you see, I'm pulling her arm straight behind her. I'm not pulling it to the side because we wouldn't get a true stretch of the bicep. So turning around here, very good. I'm gonna support the front of her shoulder so she doesn't feel like she needs to go back. And then I'm gonna pull her arm straight up. Very good. Now go ahead and tell me when you feel that stretch.
There's good.
She feels it about there. So she's gonna feel that through the front of this tendon, all the way down the muscle to the common tendon here, okay? Now what did we say about supination? The opposite of supination is pronation, okay? So, we're gonna put our palm up toward the ceiling this way. That's gonna give a deeper stretch to that bicep. Do you feel that there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now this is a very simple stretch, and we could hold this here, but if we want an even deeper release, we can do what's called a PNF stretch, and that's gonna change the proprioception or the length of the muscle. Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is with 10% of your strength, I want you to push into my hand as if you're bending your elbow. Go ahead and push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. Now, as you can feel, I can go a little deeper. Is that a deeper stretch there?
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes some room in the muscle. And now we can find a deeper stretch, and I would hold this for 60 seconds, okay? Counting in your head is a little tedious. And I would want her to take some deep breaths through this stretch. Okay. Very good. So time lapse forward, 60 seconds. Wonderful. You can do that on both arms. Okay, now if you don't have a wonderful partner like Lauren to help you do this stretch, you can do it on yourself. Now, as you noticed, a lot of people have flexibility here, so you really have to get your arm above your shoulder. So how are we going to do that? You can find a table or a chair at home. So go ahead and do this with me, Lauren. See if you can figure this out with me. All right. So if you get down on your knees, maybe you even have to sit on the floor. And go ahead and pronate your arm. So you're pronating. You might even get your palm up to the ceiling there. There you go. Putting that on the table. Now we're going to sink down, making sure that our arm is straight behind us, that it's not coming out to the side and we're not losing any space. All right? Now if you push your chest up forward and breathe, you feel that the stretch there? Yeah. Okay. So this is a great way to work on yourself. And yeah, it looks a little silly, doesn't it?
But it feels good.
It feels good. It feels good. Exactly. Wonderful. Thank you, Lauren.
Of course.
All right, so what is the, I'll give you your royal stool back. So what's the second way that we can help release this muscle? We can do it through exercise, and this is a really great way because we're actually neurologically changing the length of the muscle. Our brain is doing it for us. So if we were playing tug of war, okay, and we had a rope, okay, now, Let's use this. Let's use a handy prop, okay? All right, so I have one end, you have the other end.
Yes.
Okay, these are our muscles. So what's the opposite of our bicep?
Tricep?
Our tricep, yes. It's in the exact opposite position. Now, the bicep and tricep, they kind of fight like this, right? So if I'm the bicep, or sorry, if I'm the tricep, and I do this, what do you have to do?
Biceps gotta pull towards you.
Yeah, you gotta let go. You gotta lengthen in order for me to do this. Now, if you wanna shorten, I have to lengthen, okay? It doesn't work any other way. So for me as a tricep, if I shorten, if I contract, if I extend, the brain tells the bicep, let go, lengthen, okay? So after your climb, after your workout, you want to go and do those tricep lifts, okay? Because that is the brain telling the bicep, let go, lengthen. You've been curled up all day long. All right, so that's all I have for you today. I hope that this information helps. Last week I worked on a ton of climbers who needed this bicep stretch, so now it's information for everyone out there, and I hope you can use it at home. Please comment, message me if you have any questions, and look forward to our next video. Thanks, Zenith.